Hi guys, today we are going to see multiple VLAN creation and configuration and troubleshoot. Yeah, I have taken this setup. Here you can see PCs are connected to L2 switch, L2 switch is connected to L3 switch. Yeah, now our first task, PC1 should be reachable to PC6 and second task, PC3 should be reachable to PC8. On today class, along with multiple VLAN creation, we are going to see how to add and remove VLAN on live environment. It means like already the trunk interface you have allowed VLAN 10. So how to add new VLAN on live environment. So without facing the downtime, we should allow that new VLAN. So those things we'll cover today. Okay. Now we'll see the configuration process. Yeah, first we'll configure PCs. So we have 8 PCs here. So we'll try to configure IP address, default gateway and subnet mask. Second, we have to configure L3 switch. On L3 switch, we have to create L2 VLAN and L3 VLAN and those we have to allow on physical interfaces. Third, we'll configure LT switches. It means access switches, which is connected to end devices like PC or servers. Okay, first one PC configuration. For me, I have already configured PCs. So in my last class, I have already said how to assign IP, subnet mask and default gateway. So just follow that. If you don't know, then just I will explain for first PC. So remaining all I have already completed. So just check here. So you have to go to desktop and click on IP configuration. Just do the configuration. First we have to configure IP address and second subnet mask. Third we should give default gateway. So for VLAN 10 default gateway will be ending with 1.254. Yeah, same way you have to assign IPs for all other 7 PCs. For me I have already done. Show you how to verify whether PC is configured or not. Just point the mouse on the PC, so you will get the IP address. You can see IP address, default gateway and subnet mask. Yeah, same way we can check. So let me check for one by one. So I have to verify for all PCs. Yeah, for PC4 is there and 5 is there. Okay, for 6 and 7 also I can see the IP and default gateway and subnet mask. Yeah, for me I have perfectly configured PCs. So now we'll go to L3 switch. Okay, I just opened CLI. Give no. If you give yes, then we can enter the basic configurations like IP, subnet mask, those details. But we'll proceed with no and we'll configure manually. So first we'll create L2 VLAN. So already you know like how to configure L2 VLAN and later how to configure L3 VLAN. So those things you know. So now we'll create L2 VLAN. So I'm going to create VLAN 10 now. So just go to configuration mode, enter VLAN 10. Just assign the name management. Now we'll proceed for VLAN 20. Now we'll create VLAN 20. Name I'm giving sales. Now we have created L2 VLANs. We'll try to create L3 VLANs. Just give interface VLAN 10. Here we can see the logs. It's showing interface VLAN 10 changed state to up. Yeah, if you give show IP interface brief, you will get status and protocol. So it means like status is up. So we'll check for the protocol later. Okay, now we'll try to configure IP address. Just give IP address 192.168.1.254 and subnet mask 255.255.255.0. Real devices by default ports will be in administratively down, so we have to give the no shut command. So here it's not required, already ports are came up. Okay, so then I'm going to configure for interface VLAN 20. Just give interface VLAN 20 and IP address So just give upper arrow, you will get, and you will get previously given IP address. So just edit that, just give no shit. Okay, now we'll verify show IP interface brief command. I can see VLAN 10 and VLAN 20 both interface status are showing up and protocol is showing down. So reason behind this, we should allow these VLANs on any one physical interface. So we can see 24 physical interfaces are, at least we have to pass VLAN 10 or VLAN 20 on any single interface. Until that it won't come up. Okay, so now we'll do that troubleshoot. So we can see FA0 by 1 and FA0 by 2 both are connected to L2 switches. So we'll give the range command here, interface, because we are going to configure as a trunk. So both configuration will be same. Interface FA0 by 1 to FA0 by 2. Interface range, yeah, this is the command, and just give switch port mode trunk. Yeah, it will ask encapsulation because this is the 3750 switch. Just give switch port trunk encapsulation .1 key command. Now you will give switch port mode trunk. Yes, now we have given switch port mode trunk. We received link up down alert. It means ports are went down and came up now. So but still ports are in not forwarding state. There will be the STP concept. So the ports will be like listening, learning and forwarding. So I will explain STP concept on upcoming videos. So we'll discuss those things later. So we'll wait some time. It will take around 30 to 50 seconds. Then port will come up, like port will be in forwarding state. You can see the green color now. Yeah, it's coming now. Meantime, we'll allow VLAN 10 on trunk interface. The command is switch port trunk allowed VLAN 10. So now only 10 will be passed on this trunk interface. Now just check show interface, show IP interface brief command. We'll see whether a protocol is showing up or down. Yeah, I can see 10 and 20 both showing up. It should not show. Why? Because we have allowed VLAN 10 only on physical interface, but it's showing VLAN 20 also, showing as a protocol status is up. In real device you will get protocol status is down for VLAN 20. If you want to troubleshoot on packet tracer, you just try to give switch port trunk allowed VLAN 10 and later you just give switch port mode trunk on physical interface. Then you will get only VLAN 10 protocol status will show up and 20 it will show down. Or else second way, try to create VLAN 30 and don't allow one physical interface. Then you can see VLAN 30 protocol status will be down. Okay, now we'll try to configure access switches. We'll configure first access switch interface FA0x5. It is connecting to the L3 switch. So this interface should be trunk. So interface FA0x5 switch port mode trunk. That's it. And give no shade. Exit. Now we'll configure PC is connected switch interface. So those ports should be in access port. Yeah, configuration terminal interface. See, I have some confusion on your interface number. So for that I'm going to give the shut command. So once ports are goes down, based on that I'm going to confirm the port numbers. Okay, now I got the confirmation. Last two PCs are connected to switch interface FA0x3 and FA0x4. Okay, now we'll try to configure PC1 and PC2 connected switch interface. Those two ports are belongs to VLAN 10 as per our requirement. Okay, just give interface range FA0x1 to FA0x2 command. Give no shut, then switch port mode access, then switch port access VLAN 10. See, now we can see access VLAN does not exist. So create VLAN 10. So before allowing VLAN on interface, we should configure L2 VLAN. Okay, now we'll try to create L2 VLANs. First we'll create VLAN 10. name it as management. Yeah, we have created VLAN 10. Now we'll create VLAN 20 and name it sales. Yeah, that's it. Now we have created both VLAN 10 and VLAN 20 L2 VLANs, and we'll try to allow on physical interface now. Okay, now we will allow VLAN 10 on FA0 by 1 and FA0 by 2, which is connected to first two PCs. Yeah, the command is switch port mode access switch port allowed VLAN 10. Now it will take. Yeah, it's taken. Same way we'll configure for FA0 by 3 and 0 by 4. Just give interface range FA0 by 3 and FA0 by 4. FA0 by 3 to FA0 by 4. Same way just give switch port mode access and switch port access VLAN 20. Yeah, that's it. Access switch 1 configuration has been completed. Same way we'll try to configure for access switch 2. Even for access switch 2, first two pieces are belongs to VLAN 10 and 3 and 4 pieces are belongs to VLAN 20. So same configuration will push here. Just give enable configuration terminal. Yeah, before that we'll try to create L2 VLANs. VLAN 10 and VLAN 20 will create now. Same way, just name it as a management and sales. Yeah, we have created L2 VLANs. Okay, now we'll configure PCs connected switch interfaces. Just give the command interface range FA0 by 1 to FA0 by 2. Okay, just give no shed. Yeah, give the command switch port mode access, then switch port access VLAN 10. Now we'll configure FA0 by 3 to FA0 by 4. Just give interface range FA0 by 3 to FA0 by 4. Switch port mode access. Then switch port access VLAN 20. Yeah, that's it. Now we have configured access switch 2 also. Okay, now we'll try to ping PC1 to PC5. Both are in VLAN 10, same VLAN. So before that we'll try to ping self IP 192.168.1.1. Yeah, I'm able to ping self IP. Now we'll try to ping PC5 IP. Yes, even PC5 also successfully pinging. We can see here task 1 PC1 should be reachable to PC6. We already tried for PC5, it was working successfully. We'll try to ping 1.4 from PC1. Yeah, I can able to see PC1 is successfully reaching to PC6. Now we have successfully completed task 1. Now we'll try to do task 2. The PC3 which is belongs to VLAN 20 should be reachable to PC7 belongs to VLAN 20. So same VLAN. So VLAN 20 PC7 should be reachable to PC3 or PC3 should be reachable to PC7. Yeah, I have logged in PC3. Just try to ping self IP. Yeah, I can able to reach self IP. If you ping 2.2 also, you can able to ping. We'll try to ping PC7 now. 2.3. See, I'm not getting a successful ping response. It's showing request timeout. We have to do the troubleshoot now. What was the issue behind this? Okay, now we'll try to log in L3 and L2 switches and we'll check the running configuration. Any configuration is missing or anything need to be added. Okay, now first we'll try to log in L3 switch and check the running configuration. Yeah, check show run. We'll see FA0 by 1, FA0 by 2 configuration. We can see only VLAN 10 is allowed on these two interfaces. So we should allow VLAN 20, then only PC3 will reachable to PC7 or PC7 will reachable to PC3 or PC4. Okay, now we'll try to allow VLAN 20 on these two trunk interfaces. Just go to the configuration mode. Just give the range command because in both interfaces we are going to allow VLAN 20, so the command will be same. Okay, interface range FA0 by 1 to FA0 by 2, then we have to allow VLAN 20, so the command is switch port trunk allowed VLAN add 20, then just give enter. You won't get any logs, so it was not impacting already running VLAN 10. Okay, see now you can see VLAN 10 and VLAN 20 both are passed on these two interfaces. Okay, now we'll try to ping from PC3 to PC7. It should be reachable now. Just open PC3. So try to ping PC7. I'm just pinging PC7. PC7 IP is ending with 2.3. Yeah, we are getting the ping response. Yeah, we have successfully able to ping PC7. We'll try to ping PC8. Yeah, even PC8 also we can able to reach successfully. Yeah, that's it guys. Same VLAN communication is happening for VLAN 10 and VLAN 20. Okay, now we'll see how to remove VLAN from live environment. Okay, now we'll try to remove VLAN 20 from interface FA0 by 1. So just give interface FA0 by 1. So we have to give the command switch port trunk allowed VLAN. Just give the question mark. You can see multiple options here. Just select remove. Okay, to remove the VLAN we have to give remove and give the number VLAN 20. Yeah, that's it. We have successfully removed VLAN 20 from trunk interface. On our next video, we'll see different VLAN communication like inter VLAN communication by using L3 switch and router on stick. Yeah, thanks for watching my video. Please subscribe my channel for more videos.